Your party initiated combat. There are 6 of them and 10 of you, and the store closes in less than 1 hour. What do you do, Dungeon Master? My name is Jeff Kwan, and I am an Army veteran with 15 years of experience. I am not an artist in the traditional sense, but I bring a different kind of creativity to the table. My strength lies in efficiency, maintaining momentum, and leading teams through complex situations. While I may not have the same artistry or imagination as many of you, I know how to keep things moving in a timely manner and efficiently advance the narrative. And sometimes that's exactly what we need to succeed. With 30 years of D&D under my belt, from 2nd to 5th edition, in homebrew and Adventures League games, I'm here to share my lessons learned with you. Drawing on my leadership experience and mentoring countless players to become Dungeon Masters, I'll help you become the DM you are destined to be. So your party initiated combat. Your party of 6 level 5 characters is fighting 10 ogres, as you can see here. This is considered a moderate level encounter. And we're going to utilize mob rules to resolve this encounter. Mob rules is an optional rules found in the Dungeon Master's Guide 2024, Chapter 3 under DM's Toolbox in the section Mobs. There are 2 parts to this optional rule. First, the roll needed is target number minus monster's bonus. This is a very simple equation, and this goes to the next part, the chart. We'll get to that in a minute. In this example, you'll see that our party of 6 is being attacked by 10 ogres. Vukash, our barbarian ancestral guardian, rushes forward first. He rages and then goes reckless and attacks the ogres. The ogres then goes next. All 10 of them swarms Vukash. 4 ogres can reach Vukash in melee combat. If we take a look at the ogre's stat blocks, you'll see that the ogre has a +6 to hit with both his great club and javelin. The great club does 13 points of bludgeoning damage. The javelin does 11 points of piercing damage. We'll get back to that in a minute. Vukash has an armor class of 16, but is also reckless. So the 4 ogres attempting to hit Vukash in melee combat, the equation will look like this. 16 minus 6 equals 10. Now, look for the 10 under the with advantage column. Vukash is reckless, so therefore he provides advantage to anyone attacking him. 10, you find the 10 row, then you find out of 4 column. From here, you can see from the 10 row and the 4 column, out of the 4, 3 ogres will successfully hit Vukash with its great club. This is when you apply resistance. Great club does 13 points of bludgeoning damage. 13 divided by 2 is 6.5, which is reduced to 6, Dungeon Dragon math. And 6 times 3 equals 18. And this is when you let Vukash's player know that Vukash took 18 points of bludgeoning damage. But we're not done yet. The rest of the ogres, 6 of them, are throwing their javelins at Vukash. Since they can't reach him in close combat, they're just going to chuck javelins. Now, if you've noticed, many of them are firing through friendly models, but not all. So this is where it becomes DM's discretion. In my scenario, Vukash will have +2 AC for half cover for all ranged attacks. So as such, the new equation becomes 16 minus 6 plus 2, which equals 12. Now these ogres also have advantage. So you look for out of 6 from the 12 row, and you see that 4 out of 6 will successfully hit Vukash with his javelins. Each javelin does 11 points of piercing damage. Resistance reduces to 5.5 to 5. So 5 times 4 is 20 points of piercing damage, and you let Vukash know he took an additional 20 points of piercing damage. And right there, we just did combat for 10 monsters in less than 15 seconds. it becomes progressively easier once you have more and more practice to it. Now, this is not restricted only to combat. We can use this for saving throws as well. If you look here, Rogar is going next. Rogar is a golden, dragonborn, subdomain light cleric, and he throws fireball. Rogar has a DC of 13, and he's able to hit 6 of them with his fireball. If you look at the ogre's stat block, you'll see that they have a -1 to their dexterity saving throw, and you apply the math. 13 minus -1 equals 14. You go to the Now there is no advantage, there's no disadvantage, and if you go down to the normal column, you'll see out of 14, you find out of 6, and you'll see that only 2 out of 6 ogres will make their saving throw. The rest will fail and take full damage. And just like that, we've done saving throws in less than 5 seconds. Now, why would you want to use this? Well, first, this expedites combat. This just makes combat faster. In fact, I will argue that rolling combat for 3 monsters will take more time than using this chart for 10. This simply expedites combat. 2, it slows down fatigue, DM fatigue. I run 5, 4, 6 combat encounters per session, and sometimes it just drains me. Utilizing this system slows the fatigue down. And finally, the less time you're spending on combat and number crunch, the more time you're spending on the narrative and the story. Combat should be the consequences or the result of action, but you're playing the game for the story. So let's focus on the story. Now, when do you not want to use this? If you have multiple types of monsters, enemies, NPCs, then this system's not going to work well. Now, that's not to say that if you have minions and bosses, that's different. If you have minions, all same kinds of minions, then please utilize the system if it works for you. If you have one lieutenant, one boss, one big bad, then roll, especially for them. The dice roll can make or break the game for these characters. You're not going to get the wild luck that you might see by rolling the dice. You're not going to get the crazy situation where Bob the Goblin puts down the barbarian and happens to become the big bad because he was able to kill half the party. Minions are not treated as important, and they're not given the opportunity to showcase luck. Mob rules is an effective tool in your arsenal as a dungeon master, and I use it all the time. What about you? Have you used it? Do you know? Have you been subject to it? What's your experience with it? Let me know. Fellow Dungeon Masters, my name is Jeff Kwan. If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and check out my other content. And I'll see you in your campaign.